Okay. So, creating an apology to myself. I want it to, like, well, I'm just gonna say it, and then maybe we'll turn it into something funny, because I know, like, it's funny. So this dude, like, stops and he goes, "I'm a caregiver." And he's like, "Oh, do you wanna go hang out in my apartment?" And he was like, "Oh, you smoke cigarettes? Well, I got a vape. You wanna try my vape?" And he was like, like, offering me shit, which I assumed, like, my stereotype of him was that, like he had a foreign accent, and he's lonely, that he, could use a friend too. So, like, he's telling me about, like, having good health and all that shit, and, like, and offering me food. And then all of a sudden, his clothes come off. And he's down in his skivvies. And, like, mind you, it's been a while for Mama here. And, like, I'm at that place where, like, if I'm not careful, I would compromise, like, my choices and how I want to feel sexually. Anyways, so we're, like, talking or whatever, and this guy was like, "Oh, well, I could just, like, help you out or whatever, like, because he totally profiled me too, like, and he's like, "Oh, I could help you out, and I kind of felt around with it or whatever, and it was like, well, helping me out would be like being a friend. And, like, I told him, like, I was like, I've hung out with dudes that have ulterior motives, and I'm just not doing the banging thing either. Like, I was like, I know, like, I have more respect for myself than that. And I was like, but, like, what if we get, like, get to know each other, and, like, I feel like I can trust you, I would consider, like, having a sexual relationship with you, because I would like that right now. He was like, he was like, "Oh, but I get really horny." I'm like, anyway, I opened the door for him to be honest with me about his needs in the moment. And I, like, I told him, I was like, well, if I was going to charge you for sex, especially with your sexual background, I would take no less than $100 for that, and that would be doing you a favor. That would be helping you out. And, like, I suspect that this person probably knows my situation. I'm really right now practicing not feeling hurt or offended by fucking other groups of people's decisions to continue in the ways that they're, you know, like continuing in terms of being in whatever the fuck. I mean, like, I know, like, now I probably should figure it out because, like, I just got aced out. Like, the dude, you know, like, I don't have anything against prostitutes. Not at all. I don't have anything against open relationships. Not at all. When you weaponize it and use each other for bait, you know, I'm done feeling indignant about how you know, certain people, you know, get and have money. Like, I'm, you know, like, over it. Like, I see what you do with your money, and you suck, and you're in that fucking loop for a reason, you know. Yeah, it looks nice on the outside, but you know, like, you just know, like, at the end of the day, these people don't even trust themselves or each other. And I was immersed in that energy. Immersed in it. And I felt it. And I felt all the insecurities. I felt the ego. I felt the pride. I felt what was underneath the show. I felt what that little person within me assumed was better. And so now I gotta just say it, like, in a funny way. Like, how come I just got fucking aced the fuck out to go fucking meth? It's like, nah, bitch. I feel like when a guy doesn't even want to, you know, like, try to get to know you or spend time with you, and in the way that he was, like, offering me, like, $20, like, I don't think you like girls, dude. I think you are using your dick to weaponize women. And he said he was gonna go meet up with his friends at the pub. So